Hello guys, I will now cover a game in the latest tournament, Superbet, Rapid and Blitz. This was a game between Magnus Carlsen and Kirill Shevchenko. Magnus Carlsen with the black pieces. I just wanted to cover this game because I thought it was very interesting and I really liked it. So, let's get into it. Here Shevchenko plays e4 and Magnus plays the Sicilian defense, which is my go-to opening, myself. I really like the imbalances that black gets and the winning chances that both sides get. Now, c3 goes into the Alpine Sicilian and Magnus Carlsen goes for the move d5, which is the most confrontational move. I like to play knight f6, but again, that's more drawish. But d5 is more confrontational, and you need to know what you're doing here. Play this move, knight f6 is more of a simple move. But okay, we go for this, d4, knight f6, and Magnus Carlsen plays really solidly here, just brings the queen back, knight here. He trades and goes a6 to prevent any bishop to b5 nonsense. And okay, so of course, unfortunately, Kirill kills the fun in the Sicilian by playing the Alpine Sicilian. But okay, it's still a game, and Magnus Carlsen has equalized completely just because of the opening that was played. So, bishop to e3, queen c7, here knight d7, bishop b5 cannot be taken because of the pin, of course. He takes on d4, bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, and Magnus Carlsen deliberately goes into this endgame. And you may seem that it's just completely equal, and how in the hell can anyone play for a win in this game? Well, they don't just offer a draw in this position. And me personally, I think that Magnus Carlsen has excellent winning chances here only because he's Magnus Carlsen, and this is an endgame, and Magnus Carlsen is the endgame GOAT. But we will see what he can try to create in this completely dead equal position, as you can see here on the eval bar. Well, Magnus Carlsen starts to move f6, which I really like, trying to play e5, maybe king f7, maybe king e7. Now Kirill Shevchenko makes this move. I don't know why this comes up. It shouldn't, but okay, whatever. Apparently we're getting feedback here, which I don't want. Okay, I reset it. Fine. Okay, so we have rook d1, just a natural move, and okay, it's just completely equal, right? So it's very hard to win any of these games. And here, Kirill Shevchenko grabs some space on the queen side. Not a bad idea at all. This is what he should do. Try to clamp down on the move on the b pawn here, and try to maybe expand on the queen side with his queen side majority. So technically, Kirill Shevchenko is still playing. Is this only the person playing for anything in this position because he has the queen side majority, which is the only advantage anyone has in this position. You can say that black has the king side majority, but it doesn't really matter as much because the queen side is where it's at mostly in endgames. That's just how it is. Okay, so he trades rooks now to make the king a little bit less active, and then he plays bishop d6, trying to put pressure on the pawn. King goes here. Of course, he can't take it because then the pawn would actually move to g3, which is how Bobby Fischer lost versus Spassky, I believe, in the 70s. But he didn't do that, so he goes here, and now he plays move e5. Attacking the rook, rook goes back, and now already black is actually taking over this endgame. Of course, he's completely equal, but now black is the only one calling the shots. Of course, white has the queen side majority here. Black is much more active with his king. His pawns are looking nicely on the king side, and maybe, just maybe, they can start pushing as well. Well, okay, so Kirill just makes the right call and brings his king forward to the center, and now black makes the move f5, which I really like because it just prevents the king from marching any more forward, and black is chilling here in this position. So black can just make moves and try to pressure Kirill here. He plays king d5, attacking the rook, rook to a4, h4, sorry, rook h4. Now black has many options. This pawn is protected for now, but if he wants to ever be able to move the rook, then he needs to move this pawn. But Magnus chooses to play bishop e7, which is also a nice move, just kicking the rook out. And now he plays h5, making some space on the king side, h4. And now Kirill here does a nice decision and closes up any further advancement for now. Now Magnus plays rook h6 and is completely equal still. Yeah, Magnus is just trying to take over here. And this all works. This is a very nice tactic by Kirill. He takes here. Looks like it blunders a bishop. after this, but he has the very nice move here, f4, winning the bishop right back. And maybe this was too fancy, but really black is only slightly better, and it should still be a draw. Sorry, spoilers, you did not see anything. Okay, so now we're back here. Okay, so it should still be a draw, but black is definitely one pushing now on the king side, and now white is actually in trouble after move g5. This just sets everything in motion for black, and white is already worse in this position. Now black goes g4, and black is almost winning. Now g3 is a very nice move by Magnus, trying to go rook f2. He goes rook f2 successfully, king g5, he starts checking. He sacrifices the pawn here. Kirill chooses not to take it, which is probably the right call, because then Magnus would take and just push the pawn here. So Kirill goes for b5, trying to create some counterplay here on his own. And now Magnus makes a mistake. He plays rook takes g2 here. The reason it's a mistake is because of rook takes h4, and Magnus can't really push this pawn. But again, both players are low on time. This is a blitz format, so... But yeah, apparently Magnus is still a lot better after rook h2. Magnus is winning after rook h2. The engine just can't really decide. Apparently rook g4, and there are still drawing chances. Yeah, this is apparently still a draw, but that's a very, very best play. That's very difficult. So Magnus makes a slight inaccuracy here and drops it back to draw the position. And now it's actually completely drawn, but you need to know what you're doing here. And now Kirill makes a final mistake. He should have played rook to h3, pinning the pawn to the king, which I think is pretty natural. After king g4 attacking the rook, you can go rook h1 and try to hold this endgame. Take this and try pushing. That's what I would have done. But okay, he plays this final mistake, and now black takes the pawn, and now it's only one pawn left. And yeah, this should be a win. Apparently this is, yeah, it is actually the only move. This should be a win now. Engine says after rook h3 there are some chances, but it's very difficult to defend this position. He goes for it, but then he plays this move. He should have played rook h2 apparently, but it is still just completely lost after queening. Yeah, it's completely lost. He's trying to go for some tricks here or something, but yeah, he's just not gonna fall for it. And yeah, he plays rook h8, and he lost the game here. And really, from this position here, I thought that this was probably going to end in Magnus's victory, only because he's the endgame GOAT, and it's very hard to break through in an endgame versus Magnus Carlsen, and even just to hold a draw. So yeah, this was very impressive play by Magnus, and he continues to shock the world with his skills in chess. But Kirill did fight very well in this game as well, though, trying to survive. But okay, that was it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I just really wanted to share this game. And yeah, bye.